Hey guys, I'm Ryan.
I'm Adam.
And this is Two Neighbors. So Adam, what are we doing today?
Somehow, Ryan, we were able to come across a George Carlin clip that we haven't seen yet.
Amazing.
And this was a hashtag my request from AK.
AK?
AK.
Thank you very much, we appreciate it.
So I'm very excited. This one is called George Carlin, People Are Boring.
I can only imagine where George is going with it. I'm excited. I
see.
love George Carlin so much, and thank you, AK, for sending this. If you guys have any George Carlin or anything we haven't seen we need to watch, you know what to do. Hashtag my request down below along with a link to the video, and we will check it out.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Two Neighbors. It takes 2 seconds of your time. We really would appreciate it if you also turn on the little bell for notifications, because we post content a fair amount and we don't want you to miss it. And check out my new channel, The Canadian. You can see it down below in the description, a link below. Follow me and you'll get all types of Canadian stuff.
Awesome.
Ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, George, take it away.
George.
And it's bad for you. Now, you wouldn't know it from some of the things I've said over the years, but I like people. I do.
It's definitely one of his last
people,
ones.
But I like them in short bursts.
I agree.
I don't like people for extended periods of time. I'm all right with them for a little while, but once you get up past around minute and a half, I gotta get the fuck out of there. And my reason for this, is for one that you may share, possibly. I have a very low tolerance level for stupid bullshit. Stupid bullshit. And everyone wants to tell you they're stupid bullshit. And a lot of them don't know when to stop talking. You ever run into that guy? Doesn't know when to stop talking, just continues running at the mouth like verbal diarrhea. Don't know when the conversation's over. Stupid, trivial shit you don't care anything about. Things you're not even remotely interested in. Did I tell you about my mom and dad? Well, my mom and dad went on vacation down to Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. This is about 6 years ago, I think. Seemed like it was about 6 years ago. 6 or 7, possibly 7, could be. Yeah. Somewhere in there, 6, 7, more than 6, less than 7. Let's call it 6.5. So my mom and dad went on vacation in Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, and my dad found a big rock. What he thought was a big rock, turns out it was a dinosaur turd. A petrified dinosaur turd, 27-pounder. You know, now that I think of it, it might have been 8 years ago. That would have been close to Y2K, wouldn't it? Remember Y2K? Whatever happened? Everybody's all worried about that. Nothing ever happened. Big fuss. Nothing ever happened. God, that's strange, you know?
Yeah, this must be very close to his
So
death.
let's say, we'll say it's 8 years. It was either
He died
8
in
or
2008.
5.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
So my dad gave my mom this big turd. He said, here,
Long
Mom,
time
this is a
ago.
big dinosaur turd. Put it in your purse and take that home. My mom said, Dad, I don't think this is a dinosaur turd. This thing is still warm. Whoever dropped this thing is still walking around in here, and we better get the fuck out of this cave. 9 years ago. 9. I know it was 9 because my wife was pregnant with our first boy, Mahmoud ibn El Said ben Salam. And he's 10 now. Or is he? He's 11. Maybe he's 11. He's either 11 or 5. And while all this is going on, you're searching through your mind for something diplomatic and tactful and graceful that you can say to help end the conversation. And all I can ever come up with is, blow it out your ass! 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 You know? But you can't say that. Good manners don't permit it. You have to find another way, and I go to body language. I try to use my body language to show that the conversation's over. I find myself leaning at a 45-degree angle, trying to indicate the direction I'd like to go if this person would just shut the fuck up. And then I might even give him a verbal cue. Surgery. Surgery. I'm late for surgery. I'm having my ears sewn shut. You know? Yeah. Same people on the phone. Same people on the phone. Don't know when to hang up. Don't know when the conversation's over. Dumb, trivial shit. Dumb questions. So what are you guys going to do 5 summers from now? We haven't made any plans. Marge wants to go to the beach. The kids kind of like it at the lake, and I want to go to the mountains. Grandma wants to visit her sister in Frog Balls, Arkansas.
I hate being
How
on the
about you?
phone.
You made any plans? It's never too early to make plans. We're going to Norway in 2025. Did you know that up until the 1950s, Norway's economy was based largely on fishing? But now, thanks to the expansion of the world economy and improved drilling technique, and once again, you're searching through your mind for the right thing to say to help end the conversation. Shut the fuck up comes to mind. Or blow it out your, how about shut your fucking pie hole might be good. Or if he prefers cake, shut your fucking cake hole. But these things, you don't want to, you can't say those things, and you can't use body language on the phone. Well, you can always amuse yourself, you know. Or if it's your mother, you show your mother respect, you put her on speakerphone. But that doesn't move the conversation along. You have to find another trick, and I go to tone of voice. Do you ever use your tone of voice to try to talk them into a soft landing? You try to coax the person toward the end. Right. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
All right then.
Yeah. All right then.
I'll let
All
you
right
go.
then, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
All right. Oh, fuck, there he goes again.
Oh, it's so true.
You remember my neighbor with the burns on 90% of her body? Well, she burned the other 10% now. She was lighting a fart and her bush caught fire.
Come on, it's 2008. No one had bushes then.
Listen, Reverend. Reverend, I hate to be rude, but I just took a 3.5-hour shit. And I'm bleeding from the asshole. Well, I don't have any mercurochrome. Yes, I'll put a Snoopy Band-Aid on it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You do that for me. Yes, say a prayer for my asshole. Thank you very much. You have to resort to these tactics because many people do not understand what a phone call should be or what a phone call is. Ideally, a phone call is the brief exchange of a few vital pieces of information.
100%.
This is a phone call. Hey, Steve, what time's the circle jerk start tonight? 10 o'clock. Okay, listen, I'm going to be a little bit late. You'll have to start without me. Oh, don't worry, I'll catch up. I'm eating a whole bunch of oysters and watching a horny movie. It's called Tarzan Fucks a Zebra. Russell Crowe. Well, it's kind of a fantasy. Right now, Renee Zellweger is blowing a unicorn. That's a phone call. It should not be a 2.5-hour harangue of your third cousin describing her mailman's liposuction. God, people are fucking boring. People are just fucking boring.
That they are.
AK, thank you.
Thank
That
you
was
very
awesome.
much. That was a great one. I gotta say,
Classic. Carlin.
so my mother who calls, you know the regular mom call every once in a while to
Careful what
catch
you
up.
say. I think
I don't
mom
care,
watches.
Mom does watch. But me and my family have started this whole, we laugh at her for it, but anytime my mom's done with a conversation, like you could be like mid-conversation, mid-sentence, she's like, okay, well, I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Like, sorry? You called me. She's like, well, I'll let you go. It's her way of ending the conversation. It's like, I got nowhere to be, but if you're gonna let me go, okay. So I always cut my mom off now and just be like, all right, so I'll let you go. That's my little
I
tactic
think,
now.
like, when I get on a phone call, like, I just want phone calls to be brief, and there's, like, some people, like, when you hit answer that it's gonna be this long drawn out conversation.
Yeah.
And I think like my resting anger level is around 25%. It's never at 0, but it's like around 25%. And then like I can literally feel it just every minute that goes by, it goes up like another 15% till I get to like, I can't do this. And like all this stuff, like some people take cues from it, like, you know, it's like, all right then.
Yeah.
As soon as you're all right then,
Yeah.
if you're on the other end of that line, know that, you
That's
know,
the cue to get off.
unless you have something really pertinent to say, it's it.
Yeah.
Because you can say that to some people, it's like, all right, okay, well, sounds good, you know, yeah, okay. Then
Done.
people just talk right through that. It's like, oh yeah, and then, you know, you'll never guess what happened. I knew a friend that had money at FTX, and it's like, okay then, all right.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
I have that problem at parties, you know, before COVID when we used to go to parties on the regular. And you meet someone new and you just start talking to them and it's like, you get to the end of the conversation and like there's no really elsewhere to go, but that one person just feels like since you're staying there, they continue to talk. I'm completely fine with standing in silence and just having a drink. Like you don't need to just talk for the sake of talking. Add some more meaning to your...
I don't know what it is, like there's some people that when they speak, like the whole room just gravitates towards them, right? Like, I mean, I've heard people describe politicians that way, like, you know, I walk into a room and it's like just the whole room. And there's other people that you just like literally want to hang yourself with.
Yeah, it's people who like point out obvious things, like look at that fly on the wall.
Yeah, there's just no like, I don't know.
Why? Either way, but thank you very much, AK, for sending that video. If you have a request, hashtag my request down below in the comment section with the URL link, and we will do our best to get to that video. And don't forget to check out my channel, The Canadian, down below in the description. And anything else, Ryan?
That's it. If you want to listen to us drone on more about stuff, you're like, oh, won't these guys just end their video already? Like, get a point.
Jeez.
Okay, guys.
All right,
all right then.
Well, I'll let you go.
I'll let you go, guys. Nice hanging out.
Anything else, Ryan?
Like, share, and subscribe. When you hit that subscribe button, make sure you turn on the bell for notifications. We post new content all the time. We don't want you to miss it.
All right, the auctioneer over here. That's it for our show today, guys. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Later, guys.